Hi everyone. Did you enjoy that spicy article? I certainly did. I guess this article is for spicy food lovers and maybe horticulturalists as well, because it concerns the growing and the development by a specialist, a botanist, in the latest in chili pepper technology, Pepper X. Maybe think of Professor X, the X-Men. We now have the X pepper. They measure the hotness or spiciness of peppers or of anything in
Scoville.
Sorry, I was going to check my notes. Scoville heat units. SHU. So a regular jalapeno pepper is 2,500 to 8,000 SHU. So that's on your pretty low end. I can eat a jalapeno.
You can? Like raw?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's hot, but I won't die.
Okay, yeah.
So I'd say that's quite mild. But then there's the Korean pepper that you recognize, Cheongyang gochu, 15,000 SHU, significantly higher. Could you?
I have before. It's not comfortable, and it's not very tasty. They're actually better cut up and put into something, I think, than eaten raw.
But we're still actually talking quite mild on the spectrum here. So to give you one of the higher ones up the list, the ghost pepper, also known as India's butt jolokia, surpasses 1 million SHU. So then the newest one that has been developed, Pepper X, is a whopping 2.69 million SHU. As you noticed from this article, do not try to eat one of these raw.
Yeah.
The people who did test it had severe stomach problems. One was even unable to keep food down for more than 24 hours after eating it. It's severe chemical burn on the inside of your body. But actually that works in its developer's favor because he doesn't want to sell them because if people can buy them, they might use the seeds to grow their own research and develop their own. And he wants to keep control of his product. It took him many years to develop this strain of pepper, and he wants to, make the most of it. So he's only selling it in hot sauce, specially made hot sauces. So, wow.
You can't plant a hot sauce.
True, yes. You cannot extract the genetic material necessary, at least not yet. But, the chili pepper. It has a long history all over the world, but it does depend which country you're from as to what your history is with it. So, John, what do you know about the history of chili peppers in America?
Well, I mean, they're obviously going to be coming from the South, mostly. It was basically 100% introduced by Mexico or places below Mexico. Basically anything below that line in Texas was like, here's the chilies. And now we're going to bring it to you guys, this wonderful, beautiful thing that you can use in many different ways, including chocolate. And interestingly enough, that did make its way over to Korea as well. And so we have Mexico and surrounding areas to thank for both the chilies in America and in Korea.
Yeah.
Of course, the Korean pepper was cultivated and of course changed by horticulturalists, you called them?
Yeah.
Here to be different than what you can find in other countries, but still the origination of it was there. Or the origin.
The origin.
I do like to make up words sometimes. Yeah.
It sounded nice though.
I would have been a good professor, maybe not a great teacher.
A wonderful poet.
There we go.
Shakespeare made up a lot of words.
He did. I'm just right there with him.
Shakespeare, John.
Yeah, right
same.
there, right
Almost
there.
the same.
Yes.
Okay, so what is the attraction, do you think, with chili peppers? You know, technically, at any level, it is a chemical burn on your tongue and possibly inside your body. Why do people like this?
On the lower levels of the spectrum, not the 2.69 whatever million, but on the lower levels, I think there's a certain endorphin, if I do that, or hormone that's released when there is pain present that does make your body feel better. That's a scientific part. I think there's a lot of it in challenging yourself as well. That's kind of more of the psychological part, maybe mental part as well. And I think for some people, maybe because life is painful, they like to feel the pain themselves, and it just feels like a good connection of things. And some of them taste really good too.
Yeah.
The Pueblo chilies where I used to live were, so good for taste.
I agree. I think the heat is one part of it, but every pepper has its own unique, wonderful taste as well.
Yeah.
Although I wonder if you can actually taste the taste of a pepper X.
Yeah. His next pepper, Pepper Y.
Pepper Z.
And Pepper Z.
There'll be one for every generation. Anyway, so maybe that's got you inspired. You know, if you become a fantastic gardener, you could develop your own chili pepper or any food. So while you consider that, while you are cultivating new vegetables in your mind, cultivate your English by going down into the vocabulary list and searching through these and seeing how you can use them in your everyday life. And we'll see you in the next article. Bye-bye.
Fondness.
Fondness.
Horticulturalist.
Horticulturalist.
Whopping.
Whopping.
There's a new sheriff in town.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Get burned.
Get burned.